before the turning of the stars, before the breath of time, before the gods, before the worlds, there was the source. The first will, the first thought, the eternal flame of being alone in the endless void. No dawn had broken, no light had burned, no song was sung, no truth was learned. An endless silence, vast and deep, where even dreams had yet to sleep. A boundless mind without a form, no death to fear, no life unborn, just conscious flame in endless sea. The source in all eternity, but in the stillness a longing grew, a need to feel, a need for you, not born of lack, but love untold, a will to share what it could hold. From the void, the light was born. From silent depths, creation sworn. I am the fire, the endless sea, the breath of all that came to be. Through love I shaped the cosmic flame. Through will I called the gods by name. No longer one, no longer alone. The infinite mind has now been known. From sacred thought the first arose, beings of light the source then chose, reflections of its endless grace, each one a shard of the primal face. They stood as one, yet many formed, in radiant truth, in power adorned. The first of gods, the ancient kind, born from the source divine in mind. And in their gaze the source did see a mirror of its unity. No longer silence, no longer still, but many hearts, one single will. From the void, the light was born. From silent depths, creation sworn. We are the flame, the living sea, the many shade. From unity, through love we forge, through will we rise. The stars awaken in our eyes. No longer one, no longer alone. The cosmic soul has now been sown. One became many, many are one. The circle eternal, never undone. Mind into matter, spirit to form, light into darkness, chaos to storm. We are the dream, the dreamer, the flame, all that exists, speaks one true name, and still within all things that are the source remains, watching, guiding, becoming. From the void, the light still burns through every soul. The source returns in every heart, in every breath, beyond all life, beyond all death. We are the fire, the endless sea, the source in all eternity. No start, no end, no throne above, just infinite, eternal love. Remember, you are not separate. You are the flame. You are the source. And so the source did speak. Let there be a realm, not of shadow, but of light, not of suffering, but of harmony. And from the will of the eternal flame, a kingdom beyond time was born. Tir Na, the land of the ever-living. Fields of gold beneath silver skies, where no soul fades and no one dies. The river sang in endless light through emerald days and violet night. No pain to bear, no fear to hold, no hearts to break, no spirit sold. In perfect peace the gods remained, where love was known and never waned. A realm unbound by time or decay, where every soul would find its way. A living dream the source had grown, a sacred home, no longer alone. In Tir Na, where the light flows free, we walked as one in eternity. No death, no night, no end, no fall. The source alive within us all. Through crystal skies and timeless flame, we lived beyond all fear and name. Endless song in boundless love, the realm below, the stars above. The halls were carved of living thought, where wisdom bloomed and truth was taught. The gods in radiant union stood, in perfect balance, pure and good. But vast the realm, too wide, too still. A silent echo touched the will, for though divine the truth remained, creation longed to be sustained. What is a world with none to share? What is a flame with none to care? So spoke the source with gentle flame, and through its will place. From light they came, yet not the same. Each soul a spark, each spark a flame. Some burned with love, some burned with fire, some carried peace, some carried desire. A shadow stirred where none had been, a silent fracture deep within. In paradise, a question grew: can all that's born remain as true? In Tir Na, where the light still shines through endless forms and shifting minds, the dream expands, the circle grows, but what it brings no being knows. For in the heart of perfect flame now walks the spark that is not the same, and in the light so pure, so strong, the first note forms of right and wrong. And so the balance was disturbed, not by the willow, the source, but by the nature of becoming. And thus, the gods would create another realm. And so the gods beheld that not all souls walked in harmony. For where there is freedom, there is choice. Where there is choice, there is division. So the source spoke once more: let there be a realm where souls may learn through form, through time, through consequence. And thus the mortal world was born. From dust and flame, from root and stone, a realm was shaped, a world was sown, where flesh would bind the wandering soul, and time would carve and make it whole. No endless light, no timeless grace, but birth and death in sacred place. Through blood and breath, through night and day, the soul would learn the harder way. To walk in form, to feel the weight, to love, to lose, to change through fate. No longer drifting, undefined, but forged through will and shaped by mind. We are the bound, we are the free, the soul in flesh, in destiny. Through fire and earth, through storm and sea, we carve the path of world is not a prison, it is a forge. Through the trials of the mortal world, some would rise beyond the cycle, beyond the flesh, becoming more than they once were. Beyond the cycle of birth and death, beyond the turning of the mortal wheel, there are those who remember, who walk the path of fire and form, and emerged unchanged by shadow. Not gods, but those who have become as We walk the road of dust and bone, we bore the weight, we stood alone. Through countless lives, through joy and pain, we died and rose and died again. No truth was given, none were spared. Each choice a flame, each soul laid bare. Through every trial, through every breath, we carved our path through life and death. Not by chance nor by design, but through the will to realign, to see the self, to know the whole, to mastermind, to free the soul. The veil, who learned the truth beyond the tale, no longer bound by form or name. We are the keepers of the flame, from mortal coil to endless sight. We walk in knowledge, we walk in light, not born divine, but we became the living thought, the conscious flame. In halls beyond of time, where thought is form and truth is prime, we study stars, we shape the streams of space, of soul, of waking dreams. No word is lost, no life unseen. All that was and all between, in every thread, in every line, the living code of the divine. What once was myth to mortal eyes now stands revealed, no veil, magic is but knowledge grown from seeds of truth the soul has sown. We are the ones who cross the veil, who learn the truth beyond the tale, no longer bound by form or name. We are the keepers of the flame, from mortal coil to endless sight. We walk in knowledge, we walk in light, not born divine, but we became the living thought, the conscious flame. We remember every life, every choice, every moment of becoming. We are the watchers, the teachers, the silent guides, not to rule, but to awaken. For you are as we were, and we are as you shall be. No throne we claim, no crown we wear, only the truth that all may share. We are the bridge between the planes, the end of loss, the end of chains. Through wisdom earned and vision clear, we stand beyond all doubt and fear. From death to life, from form to flame, we rose beyond the mortal game. Not chosen few, not souls apart, but those who are the inward path. Listen, in the silence between your thoughts, we are there, guiding, waiting, until you remember. Beneath the worlds of light and form, beyond the reach of gods and grace, there lies a realm, not of creation, but of consequence, where the broken are made to see what they have become. The underworld. Cast below where shadows feed, on every thought, on every deed, a twisted echo of the soul, where fractured minds are made whole. No sky above, no ground below, just endless depths of inward woe, where all illusions are stripped away and truth remains with none to sway. No lies can live, no mask can stay, no voice to hide, no path to stray. For here the self is laid to bare, and none escape what lingers there. Through fire we fall, through pain we see the truth of our impurity. No gods to save, no light to calm, we face ourselves through thought and fear, not as myth but reflections here of all the hate, of all denied, of all the darkness locked inside. They tear, they twist, they break the will, until the soul is forced to feel. No cruelty born without a seed, no act without its echoing need. You cannot run, you cannot hide from what was buried deep inside. For every wound you chose to make returns again for you to take. Through fire we fall, through pain we see the truth, our impurity. No gods to save, no light to call. We face ourselves, we face it all in torment, carved in suffering known. We reap the seeds that we have sown. Not endless death, not endless flame, but cleansing through the weight of shame. Break the form, strip the lie, let the false self burn and die. Feel the weight, face the pain, let the truth remain, remain. Not to punish, not to end, but to cleanse and rise again. This is not your destruction. This is your reflection. Through fire we fall, through pain we see the truth of our impurity. No gods above to take the blame. We are the cause, we are the flame. And when the darkness has been known and every seed of pain is gone, the soul will rise. The weight remains from depths of hell to find its base. And when the soul is purified, it shall not remain. For all things must rise again. Through form, through life, through the path, once more. And so the soul returns, not as it was, but as it has become. Through fire, through shadow, through truth, it walks again. Not lost, but seeking. For life is not the beginning, and death is not the end. I woke again in flesh and breath, between the lines of life and death. A fragile form, a fleeting name, yet something deep, not quite the same. A distant echo, soft but clear, a quiet voice I've always heard. Through every step, through every fall, a sense that this is not it all. Not here by chance, not here alone. Each path I walk sown, through every loss, through all I gain, there moves a truth I can't contain. We rise, we fall, we live, we learn. Through every life, the wheels will turn. No wasted breath, no empty pain. Each step will lead us back again. Through joy and loss, through dark and light, we walk the path to inner sight. No life in vain, no soul astray. All roads return to source one day. The faces change, the roles I play, yet something in me stays the same. Through different eyes, through different years, I've worn the mask of countless fears, and still I search, and still I strive to know what it means to be alive. Not just to breathe, not just to be, but to become what I can't yet see. For every choice I come to face reveals the truth I must embrace. Not bound by fate, nor doomed to fall, but free to rise beyond it all. We rise, we fall, we live, we learn. Through every life, the wheels will turn. No wasted breath, no empty pain. Each step will lead us back again. Through joy and loss, through dark and light, we walk the path to inner sight. No life in vain, no soul astray. All roads return to source one day. Again, again, the cycle spins. Through countless lives, through countless skins. Not trapped, but taught. Not lost, but led. Through every life, through every death. To know the self, to know the flame. To see that all is still the same. The journey was never outside. It was always within. We rise, we fall, we live, we learn. Through every life, the wheels will turn. No fear of death, no need to flee. For life itself is meant to be a path of truth, a path of flame, a way to rise beyond the name. And when we see, when we are free, we step beyond eternity. And when the soul remembers why it no longer walks in blindness, for the path ahead leads home. And so the journey nears its end, the final breath, the final step. Beyond the veil of flesh and time, all souls must stand, not before a God of wrath, but before the truth of what they have become. I feel the weight of all I've been, every loss and every sin, not as chains to pull me down, but as the path that led me now. No voice to judge, no hand to strike, just truth revealed in endless light. No lies remain, no mask to wear, only the soul completely bare. No fear remains, no need to hide. I see it all, I do not deny. For every choice has shaped this flame, and I alone became this name. I stand before the endless flame, no guilt, no fear, no need for shame. For all I was has brought me here, through every doubt, through every fear. No judge above, no voice to condemn. The truth I live now speaks within, and in its light I clearly see the source was always part of me. They stand in silence, calm and clear, the Aes Sidhe, the ones who see, not kings, not gods to rule my fate, but guides who show what I create. Through lifetimes walked, through trials endured, they know the path, they stand assured. No words are spoken, none are needed, for truth alone is what is heeded. No scales to weigh, no lies to tell, no heaven bought, no fear of hell. For what I am is what I face, reflected in this boundless space. I stand before the endless flame, no guilt, no fear, no need for shame. For all I was has brought me here, through every doubt, through every fear. No judge above, no voice to condemn. The truth I live now speaks within, and in its light I clearly see the source was always part of me. No end, no start, no separate heart. The self I sought was what I am. The path I walked was never far. The flame I chased was always mine. I was never separated. I was never lost. I am the flame, the endless sea, the source in all eternity. No form, no name, no fear, no end, just boundless truth that will not bend. From many lives to single light, from endless dark to endless sight. The journey fades, the self is gone. The many now return to one. And so the seeker returns, not as they were, but as they always were. The source with answers. I began, like all of us, confused, searching, looking for something I couldn't name, and yet somewhere deep within I always knew there was more. I walk through life with blinded eyes, chasing truth in thin disguise, in borrowed words, in church beliefs, in fleeting highs, in quiet griefs. I looked for gods above the sky. I asked for signs, I wondered why. But every road I chose to take still left a silence I couldn't shake, a distant pull I couldn't see, a quiet voice inside of me, not loud enough to drown the noise, but strong enough to give me joy. So I kept walking step by step, through every doubt, through every depth. No promise made, no path defined, just something calling from inside. Through every fall, through every scar, I came to see just who we are. Not lost, not broken, not alone, but searching for what we've always known. I faced my fears, I faced my past, the parts of me I thought would last, the anger, pride, the need to be something more than just